Hey there, here's some tricks for adding some left hand comping to a basic swing pattern. These are just some exercises that are pretty simple that I think anybody can do. Let me try to fix the light here. So last lesson we talked about 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We talked about quarter notes, hi-hat on 2 and 4. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our left hand, and we can do these exact same exercises with our right foot and our left hand, but we're going to play quarter notes, so unison with our right hand, okay? And that's going to be the first thing that we add. So I'll do one measure of right hand and left foot, and then I'll add the left hand in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you'll notice that my left hand was not playing at the same height as my right hand. It was playing nice and low. Okay, that's important because we want this to be a comping mechanism, meaning we don't ever want this to overshadow the right hand. The right hand is still king. All right, so you can practice dynamics with that. So you could go louder for 4, decrescendo for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could do the opposite of that as well, okay? It's part of drumming. I want to encourage all my students and all of you guys to be creative and come up with your own exercises. You don't need a teacher, or you don't need somebody to tell you what to practice all the time. Take one concept that's taught to you and then figure out how many other concepts you can create from that one concept. Obviously, we could do the opposite of that. Obviously, we could do that with the bass drum. We could try that 100 different ways. So the next thing I want to do is go and counts. Now this is going to be a little tricky, but all you're going to do is add a swung and count. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1. Now in swing, we don't play straight eights, which is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, we're not going to play it that way. We're going to feel the swing triplet. Okay, or the swing eighth note, the swung eighth note. Now I teach it as it's a lazy triplet. 1, a 2, a 3, is a 4, is a 1, is a 2, is a 3, is a 4, is a 1, a 2, a 3, a 1, is a 2, is a 3, is a 4. So it's going to sound more like 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Now we add that to our left with our left foot. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, all right? And that's how, that's a way to explain how we feel the jazz swung eighth notes. The best way to feel it is to listen to those artists that I talked about in the first video. Art Blakey, Elvin Jones, Tony Williams, Max Roach. Listen to those artists. Jeff Hamilton, who's more of a modern player. Listen to those artists and see how they interpret that, and then try to emulate it. So we're going to put those together. We're going to go quarter, 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 off, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1. So at the end of the measure of the swung, I call it the 1 is a 2, is a 3, is a 4, is a 1. On the a 1, you're going to play 2 in a row with your left hand. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 1 is a 2, is a 3, is a 4, is a 1, is a 2, is a 3, is a 4, is a 1, is a 2, is a 3, is a 4, is a 1. Okay? You can do that same exercise with your bass drum. All right? So that's going to be the exercise I want you to practice. Now, if you need to break it down even more, just practice with your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is a 2, is a 3, is a 4, is a 1. Your left hand acts as a pickup to the downbeat, a leading note to the downbeat. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1. Once you get that down and practice it with your bass drum, add the spangling. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1. Add that with the left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, hit 3, there's hit 4, there's hit 1. There you go. There's your basic exercise.